Well, before we talk about the Lakers-Celtics game, let's go over some other NBA scores tonight here on this Saturday night here. As we end rivalries week here, Joel Embiid and the Sixers beat Jokic and the Nuggets 126-119. Jokic had 24 points today in the losing effort. Fell an assist short of a double-double. Joel Embiid had a double-double, 47 points, 18 rebounds. Yeah, Joel Embiid is a monster. Nets beat the Knicks in the battle for the apple, the New York battle, 122-115. Julius Randle had a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Yep. And Kyrie Irving led the way with 32 points with 9 assists. Almost a double-double, but Nick Claxton had a double-double. 12 points, 13 rebounds. Seth Curry, or 12 rebounds, 13 points. Steph's brother Seth had 14 points. And yes, we will be playing the Knicks and Nets on the road trip. And Bulls beat the Magic 128-119. DeMar DeRozan had 32 points. Vukovic had a double-double. Banchero only had 9 points. Rockets beat the Pistons 117-114. Clippers beat the Hawks 120-113. And yes, the Clippers are 4 games over 500. And I think they're in a good position to reach the postseason. Paul George had 23 points. Kawhi Leonard had 32 points. So that's a combined 55 points from the Twin Towers for our renters right there. Meanwhile, Trae Young had 31 points and 10 assists in a losing cause. Wizards beat the Pelicans 113-103. Kyle Kuzma almost had a double-double with 10 points and 9 rebounds. Now, Kendrick Nunn had 12 points tonight. Suns beat the Spurs on Greg Popovich's birthday, 128-118. DeAndre Ayton had 23 points. Chris Paul had a double-double, 31 points, 11 rebounds. Not bad for a 37-year-old. Yeah, in a few months he's going to be 38. He still has a lot in the tank. Timberwolves beat the Kings 117-110. Sabonis had a double-double. De'Aaron Fox had 29 points. Malik Monk had 13 points. Meanwhile, Rudy Gobert had a double-double, and so did Anthony Edwards. Austin Rivers only had 2 points. Jazz beat the Mavericks 108-100. Luka Doncic had the day off today as he's nursing that sore ankle. So, yes, he needs to rest and get ready for the All-Star game. But Spencer had 35 points. Rudy Gay had 2 points. Walter Kessler had a double-double. Jordan Clarkson had 14 points. Raptors are beating the Blazers right now. And yes, it's gone final. They beat the Blazers 123-105. Siakam had 24 points. Damian Lillard had 30 points in a losing effort. And yes, the Grammy trip continues. Nets, Knicks, Pacers, Pelicans, and then February 7th, we're home against the Thunder. And yes, the Lakers are a game over 500 at home, but they're struggling on the road as the Celtics beat the Lakers in overtime again. And yes, it was another close one. 125-101. LeBron came a rebound shy of a double-double, 41 points tonight. Anthony Davis had a double-double, 10 rebounds, 16 points. Westbrook had 12 points. Lonnie Walker had 13 points. Hachimura only had 6 points and 4 rebounds. Patrick Beverley had 15 points. Schroeder had 13. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum had a double-double, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 37 points for Jaylen Brown, 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Same for Grant Williams. And Malcolm Brogdon had 26 points. Al Horford had 7. And yes, the Celtics win the season series 2-0. And let's put the Celtics-Lakers rivalry in perspective. It's not really like you know, when the Celtics and Lakers are both good at the same time. That's when it's fun to watch. Like during the 60s, you had Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, and of course Jerry West. Red Auerbach, you know, Hall of Fame coach. And yeah, the Celtics of the 60s were a powerhouse. Yeah, the Lakers and Celtics had a few titles in the 70s, but didn't meet in the finals in either of those years. But the 80s was where the fun was. Magic and Bird and, you know, Showtime, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, James Worthy, Kareem, Byron Scott, Kurt Rambis, you know. Those were the fun times right there. When the Celtics and Lakers would trade victories and one of the two teams would be in the finals, you know. And then the 90s, you know, both the Lakers and Celtics were lean years those years, and the rivalry died down in the 90s. But in the early 2000s, the Lakers rose to fame again. And, yeah, the Celtics would beat the Lakers in 2008 after winning their first title in 22 years. And then the Lakers rebounded in 2009 and 2010, got revenge against the Celtics. And yes, the Celtics and Lakers rivalry died down again after that. Yeah, both teams have gone through rebuilding modes too. But neither of them would get to the finals till 2020 when the Lakers tied the Celtics with 17 titles. And yes, last year the Celtics got to the finals but lost to the Warriors. And we'll see what happens this year, you know. The Celtics maintain the best record in the NBA, and the Lakers are still trying to tread water. And, yeah, let's get our revenge next season then. And, yes, blame it on the referees on the bad call. Yeah, it is always tough losing to the Celtics. And, yeah, Jason Tatum is got MVP credentials this year, and both LeBron James and Jason Tatum are starters in the All-Star game. And let's go Western Conference, shall we? Yeah, I'm pulling for the Western Conference this year. And, yeah. Well, it's not the end, though. But, yeah, I do have a few friends who are Celtics fans. Congratulations on your victory, and good luck the rest of the way. But Lakers, I know we can still do this and try to fight our way to the play-in tournament, but the Celtics, I think, will be in the top 3 right now, I think. And, yeah, let's check out the standings on this Saturday night. Celtics have a 2.5-game lead over the Sixers. Celtics end that 3-game losing streak while the Sixers have won 7 in a row. Then you got the Bucks and then the Nets in the top 4. Meanwhile, the Nuggets still have the best record in the West. They've lost 2 in a row. Grizzlies have lost 5 in a row. And the Kings have lost 2 in a row. Yeah, the Clippers are the 4 seed right now. And it is tough for the Lakers. And yes, we're a game behind Portland and 2 games behind Utah for the 10 spot. And yeah, 3 games behind Minnesota. So still a long way to go. Meanwhile, the LA Kings lost tonight after they're winning like 3 in a row. And but yes, tomorrow will be the championship games for the NFL. Well, have a great night, and I will see you next time. Peace out.